Create a traffic-grabbing title. In this lesson, you're going to discover how to write a title for your listing that will not only get you traffic, but will also rank your main keywords. So, your product title. Your product title is the most important text on your listing. It is the best place to tell Amazon and your customer what your product is, and your title currently has the highest weight in terms of keyword ranking. In other words, if you have a keyword in your title, and in your bullet points and in your description, the title is the one that will give more ranking points to your keyword. But you don't need to worry too much about that. You just need to know that your title has to have the best keywords in it. Dan will be explaining a lot more about this in Module 6 when you launch your product. And it's also useful for encouraging the click on the search pages. And something you really need to bear in mind is that relevancy is critically important. We already mentioned this in the keyword lesson. Making sure your keywords are relevant is critically important, and if you've followed that training, then you should be fine. Lastly, the title must be readable and not keyword stuffed. Your title also serves two very important functions: ranking your keywords, as I just mentioned, and also getting people to click on your search listing. So we write it with both these things in mind. We want high-ranked keywords in the title for that very reason, but we also want benefits where possible to get people to click. Title rules. The product title must not exceed a maximum of 200 characters, including spaces. And you must not include subjective terms such as hot, best, number one, any of those type of terms. And do not include promotional messages such as sale or free. Also, do not include the price or the quantity in your title. That is not the place for it. And do not include special characters or symbols like the copyright symbol. Your brand. So Amazon may force you to add your brand to your title, but to start, we do not include it. This is a big change from what we used to do, and we've arrived at this conclusion through testing. But if you are not forced to add it, you will add it once you start to make significant sales and want more brand recognition. Right now, we are not looking to rank our brand name. Great title principles. Include your most important keyword at the start of your title, and include as many other keywords that you can reasonably fit. And remember, readability. And write for real people. You can use hyphens to make your title more readable, and make sure everything in your title is relevant to your product. And also include some benefits to help conversion if you have space. Optimizing your title. Unlike many sellers, we optimize our product title. So the normal way you'll see all over Amazon is brand name, hyphen or dash, product name, dash, model. The ASM way is keyword-rich product name, more keywords, and keyword-rich benefits if possible. Now, this is ideal, but might not always be possible depending on your product and the category. But make sure it reads well. There's a real customer looking at your title. Category restrictions. So as I mentioned, Amazon announced that the maximum number of characters would be 200 for any category. However, officially according to their style guides, some categories have title restrictions as low as 100 or even 50 characters. However, we have found that you can exceed this when setting up your listing. We recommend you create the best title you can, but be prepared to shorten it if required to do so by Amazon. If Amazon shorten your title, then you need to change the formula since you won't have enough space. If that does happen, then just use the product main keyword followed by more keywords, but make sure it reads well. You can remove benefits from the equation because you simply won't have room. But let's go create our listing title. We will be using the taco holders as our example. So I've gone back to Distiller and loaded the keyword research that we did before. And we're going to be creating our title inside this tool, but also we're going to be making a physical record of it, just like we did with our keywords. So I've created a Word document, but you can put this anywhere you like, but it's important to keep a physical copy. Also, moving forward, if you make any changes to split test your title, you can mark them here. But let's get started. So we go to Distiller and we're going to jump to Wordsmith. Just going to select draft 1 and here we go. Now, as I said in the previous lesson, I'm not going to bother sorting by search frequency or search rank. I can see all the numbers there and it's pretty easy to spot which are the most important. But generally speaking, these keywords are in order of their importance. So the plan here is to use them in our title and our bullet points. and make sure that all the ones near the top get used where possible. So here's the title. So I'm just going to get rid of draft one title. Now we want to put our best keyword at the front of our title. So if I look down this list, we look at taco holder. It's got the lowest number by far, so that's the one we should use. But no. Now, the reason for that is, if you think back, you've watched me do all these searches. If I do a search in Google for taco holder, then it shows a multitude of different types of holder. We want our main keyword or our primary keyword to be the most relevant and have the most search terms. So what I'm looking for here is basically something that mentions stainless steel, and to a lesser extent maybe that it's a pack of 4. So going down, this one jumps out. Taco holders, stainless steel, set of 4. And it's at 113,000. We've got taco holders, stainless steel, but you can see that's 960,000. So that's a lot lower than this one. That's the only one I'm seeing that's near the top. So this is the keyword I would choose to start our product with. The only thing that I would question here is that it's taco holders stainless steel set of 4. I might assume that it's far more likely someone would write stainless steel taco holders rather than taco holders stainless steel. However, until we run Amazon ads, and we can check this for sure, we go with what the tool tells us. It doesn't read that badly, so I think we're good with it. So I'm going to type it into the title. So I've typed it in, and you can see straight away that it's put a 1 next to taco holders stainless steel, because that's included in that keyword. We've also got the full keyword here, taco holders stainless steel set of 4. That's got a 1 obviously, and then taco holders and taco are also marked. Now, this is where things can get more complicated if you choose to make them more complicated. We know that taco holders is right up here, and it's at 44,000, so it's a pretty good search term. But we've actually got it in our main keyword because it's a longer tail keyword, but it also contains taco holders. It also contains stainless steel. It also contains taco holders stainless steel. So when it comes to the title, because we've only got 200 characters, we can assume that we don't need to go ahead and put taco holders again in our title somewhere. And that brings up something else that's very important. We've already discussed, we want to write this title for both keyword ranking, in other words, to get our best keywords in it, but also, if possible, to add benefits. But we also, where possible, don't want to repeat words. Now, this one is not the best product in the world for showing this, because obviously everything's related to taco. So I know, before I go any further, that I am going to have to use taco more in this title. So, in an ideal world, you want to use up as many of the characters in this title with unique words as you can. You will not get penalized for using a keyword twice, but when we talk about ranking a keyword in your title and it being the most powerful place to put it, we obviously want to get as many of our keywords as possible. Now, we have an update planned for this tool so that it will show us our phrases, but also our single words. But for now, what you can do is go to our single words and then basically all the words we've used so far, taco, holders, steel, stainless, we've used 4 and we've used set. So I've just put a 1 next to all of those because sometimes when you're looking at this list, you might miss something. Whereas if we mark it on this sheet too, and I actually missed the holder, then we know that we've used these words. So looking at the single words, I know I want to use tacos. I know I want to use stand, plates as well. And then stands, rack, tray. I want to try and get all of these in if I can. But I'm going to try and get them in using phrases that we've already found are important. So until we have that update made, whenever you add a phrase, come back here and check off the words so you can see. You can even highlight them in a color if you want. And this doesn't have to be permanent. Once you've written your title, you can come back and delete them. But let's go back to our listing. So I'm going to put a hyphen or a dash after this because I want to break it up. But now we want to get taco holder in there because we've got taco holders. Okay, so we've got the plural and Amazon distinguishes plurals. So we do want to rank. And at the end of the day, taco holder is the highest ranking keyword here. In an ideal world, it would have been better to have taco holder stainless steel set of 4. And we could even do that. But for now, we're just going to leave it as it is because according to the data we have, it is a better keyword because taco holder stainless steel only appears down here. But you can see it's stainless steel taco holder. So we could have put stainless steel taco holder set of 4. but we don't have data for this. Now, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be hypercritical if I switched them around. But where possible, we're just going to go with what we've got, as I said. Once you've launched this product, you'll be able to get more accurate data using Amazon Ads. And by the time you finish this, you might want to change it anyway because it doesn't fit very well. But let's move on to the next part. So I've just clicked on this one to highlight it so we can see it. We've already established I want to get taco holder in, but if I can find a phrase that has taco holder in it and another useful word, I want to use that. So we've got taco holder stand. So I'll just uncheck that now. So I'm going to put it in here. And don't worry, I know it doesn't make any sense yet. That's fine. But I just want to put in the keywords we want to use most first, and then we're going to rewrite it to make it make more sense. So now that's gone. You can see we've used taco twice. That's no big deal. So now we want tacos. We want to taco stand, because although we've got stand in our title now, it's taco holder stand. But here's the thing with Amazon. They will recognize that. At the end of the day, if we use this as our title, you will get some ranking power towards taco stand, even though we've got holder in the middle of it. And again, this is something Dan will go into in more detail in module 6. But for now, I'm just going to leave it at taco holder stand. There's taco plates, taco rack. Just looking down these to see if there's any that are absolutely that are much higher ranked. So we've got taco shell holders. I know taco shell is good because I saw it appear a lot when I was searching. Stand-up holders is another good one. So I definitely want to get taco stand in here. So I'm just going to type taco stand in. What else are we missing? So we're missing tacos. So we need to get tacos in here somehow. And taco plates, taco stands, obviously the plural. Though you see there's quite a big difference there between stand and stands. But we might want to try and get stands in a different phrase. Stand-up holders, that's another thing we might want to get in. Taco tray. Just trying to see if there's anything else that jumps out at me right now. But stand-up holders. Now it hasn't triggered it on this sheet on the left because I haven't got taco in front of it. I'm okay with stand-up holders right now because I don't want to use, I've already used taco 3 times and I'm trying to avoid using it too many times. But how about putting for tacos? So that gets rid of our tacos. Plates. So we've got stand in there, but we haven't got plates. We haven't got stands. Rack. Now rack was quite important. I'm just scrolling down a little bit more to see what else we've got. Even though they're not showing numbers here, I'm looking for something that's more of a benefit. So we've got oven safe. I'm looking for something that's more of a feature or a benefit that we can add in here. So I'm going to put oven safe rack because that at least gets the word rack in there. We know that's important. Doesn't get it in as a phrase, which we prefer to do. But with this product, it's pretty difficult because we're trying to avoid having taco in the title 10 times. But so right now it looks as though we've got most of the bigger words in here. The only thing we're missing is taco plates. So we might figure out a way to get that in. Let's just put plates in here for now, and you'll see why in a second. So we say that's got that one. We've got stand. We need stands. We've got rack, even though it's not there with taco. And as I say, you do have to bear in mind that Amazon are not stupid. I've got taco in this title 3 times already. Sorry, 4 times. Well, between taco and tacos. So when it scans this listing, it's going to rank this product for taco plates. It's just the way it works. In an ideal world, yes, we want to get the phrase in there. But if your product is like this one and hasn't got a huge number of keywords, and it's very, very focused on one word, then, you just have to do your best to get these in. So we've got taco tray, so I'm just going to put that in here. And I'm putting all these hyphens in, so I've hit 200 now, so that's my limit. But obviously I've got these dashes in here, these hyphens. But I just want to see if there's anything else that really jumps out. Taco cart's not a huge thing, but soft taco. Again, it's quite a high number compared to some of the others. So I'm going to say right now, I'm happy with the keywords I've got in there. I don't think there's any important ones that I've missed out. Singular words, that is. I'll scroll down a bit further. Got oven in there. I think that's good enough for now. So actually, I'm just going to remove that last dash because what I'm going to do, because I prefer doing it because it makes it easier for me to see than look at it on this big page with lots going on, is I'm going to copy it, going to go to our document, and I'm going to paste it in. Because it's easier to see and it's easier for me to manipulate. I know I want all of these words in here. I might have to flick back to see if there's any other words that I can use. But essentially what I've got now is I've done my best to get the keywords that we want in our title. We might have to lose some of these because we have to make this sound better. And if where possible, we need to get something that's benefit driven if possible. But if not possible, then we do want to make sure we've got a feature in there. So like oven safe rack. So oven safe basically is actually a feature. The benefit is, I guess, that you can put it in the oven, but you know, oven safe rack helps because oven safe, you know, while it is a feature, it's also a keyword. But we now need to try and make this sound a little bit better, because right now, if I read this out, and that's what you should always do. Basically, when you come up with the title, read it out loud and just see what it sounds like. So I've got taco holders, stainless steel, set of 4. Taco holder stand, taco stand, stand-up holders for tacos, oven safe, rack, plates, tray. Obviously, total garbage. It's keyword stuffed. It doesn't make any sense. So now we've got to take this and we've just got to make it sound better. Okay, so I've got the original title up here and I've done some work. So now we've got taco holders, stainless steel, set of 4. Restaurant grade taco holder stand. No mess stand-up holders for tacos. Reliable oven safe taco shell rack. Fits all standard dinner plates. This one came from when we did our review analysis. If you remember, it came up quite a few times that people said they were too big. So I've put that in. Now, my only issue is reading that aloud, all I heard was taco, taco, taco. So I still think potentially we've got taco and tacos in here too many times. And I'm not sure that this is the best benefit we could add. I'm just trying to think. If you remember, one of the big negatives about this product was that it cut people. So, okay, high quality rounded edges to avoid cuts. Avoid cuts. Now that sounds terrible. By the way, I'm not a copywriter. You don't need to be to write these titles. I'm just not sure. I want the avoid cuts in there. Just trying to think of a different way of saying it. So right now I can't think of a way of getting the whole cuts and bleeding thing into the title. Also, it might be a bit extreme. So I've reverted to fits all standard size dinner plates. So I'm now going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into Wordsmith. Now, I've gone 3 characters over. So I need to remove 3 characters. How about make it size? So fits. So I'm actually going to get creative. I'm going to remove that dash. So I'm now literally at 200. It's unusual you'll ever get to a point where you've got exactly 200. And if you're at 195, that's fine. But now let's see what this sounds like when I read it out. Taco holders, stainless steel, set of 4. Restaurant grade taco holder stand. No mess stand-up holders for tacos. Reliable oven safe taco shell rack. Fits all standard size dinner plates. So I'm good with that. It's not perfect, but right now I'm happy with it. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to put it right here. So we have our title. Now, I've done this in a few minutes. You can spend more time. And for the most part with your products, you're not going to run into the whole taco situation. If you have to use a single word more than once, twice, or even 3 times, it's okay, but only if you have to. So right now, I'm happy with this title, so we can move on. So what's next? Well, we covered how to create a traffic-grabbing title that ranks our main keywords and encourages people to click on our search result. In the next lesson, you will discover how to create bullet points that will help convert and differentiate your product. Your action steps: create your product title. But that's it for this lesson. Take care.